We're gonna get into that. You know, choosing Georgia State and coming to Atlanta. But I kind of want to go back to when you were talking about being sheltered, and you know, your father not really being in your life. So was it a situation? Or was it like your mother was kind of strict on you?
So it's crazy because she was disciplining us, but I didn't see it like that. Now that I'm older and I see like how, like, for instance, like these artists, right? They have been conditioned the wrong way. Like they're very, very, very street, and like they don't know how to be anything but that, right? And so I realized that I was being disciplined by church. You get what I'm saying? So for me, we used to always go to church, like every day of the week, like either dance team or Bible study or whatever, right? So my mom was really training us to be disciplined, but in a different way. So like, I could say she was strict in a way, but I think she put the church move on us, and like that's what really disciplined us. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I can't sit here and say, because she was strict, but then again, Eric, you know, I used to do a lot of shit and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. She was strict, but I knew right from wrong, and I think she instilled that in us by going to church so much. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Talk about you know, the college selection process and, you know what I'm saying, choosing Georgia State.
Okay, so after I finished Howard High School, I actually went to a 2-year college called South Georgia in Douglas. So I went there for 2 years, and then I graduated with my associate's degree there, right? So during that time, I was going there to be a teacher, right? So I started getting involved in like these clubs and all this stuff, and so I started. Well, okay, so South Georgia was a very country college, like super country, like only one light there, like it was super country. So I realized like I don't really want to be here for 4 years, and so I also felt like I had so much more potential than just that. You get what I'm saying? So like I would see everyone around me, and it's like I always wanted more and more and more and more and more. You get what I'm saying? But I couldn't get that there. You get what I'm saying? So I started researching, and I was like, you know what? I want to be on TV. That's when I was like, I want to be on TV, right? So then that's when I applied for Georgia State, and I was accepted. Now, at Georgia State, I really worked toward being on TV. So like for me, like I literally set seeds in my head, and like anything I do, I'm just like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my goal was being on TV. So at Georgia State, I immediately like joined every club I could to like help me sow into my goal, right? So I can say like South Georgia helped me to be a leader. Like I was a part of many leadership roles, right? And so that helped me be a leader. But I could say Georgia State helped me really step outside of who I really was, and to really challenge myself, and to really figure out what is it that I really want to do. At Georgia State was also when I really got my hands wet, type speak. And so like I was doing Rolling Out, Usher, I was around all these celebrities, interviewing them, doing stories about them and all this stuff, right? So that, I could say Georgia State is really where I was challenged, and where I got to actually experience, right? So earlier that's where I got to experience what I really wanted to do. So yeah.
Most definitely. And to kind of go into that a little bit, you know, my first real industry event, so to speak, you know, was one with you.
Which one?
2018, the Rolling Out.
At Georgia State.
At the Milk and Cookies conference. And Charlamagne, Scott Young.
Oh, at the okay, dope. And so, how was that for you?
It was dope. You know, it really, you know, once I loved it actually, knowing that I didn't really want to work for
somebody else. What?
Or you know, climb up the ranks, so to speak, opposed to doing it on my own. You know, I really walked away from that.
Why do you say that though, Eric?
Because, you know, for one, you know, working for somebody, you're going to be asked to go above and beyond, right? So, you know, I believe in myself. And really, I really only feel I should go above and beyond myself.
Okay, so pause. So I see it from both ways, right? So, and the reason I say that is this. So one, you do need a team, right? So for me, like, I can say, like, okay, I think it goes to finding, okay, so I'm sorry. I think it is okay to work for someone and still do your own business if that person believes in your craft as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times people want you to work for them until they only reap off of it, right?
Yeah.
And I say that because, like, right now, my job now, my boss always gives me ideas or whatever for my own brand. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's why I said, but it's very rare that you find people like him. You get what I'm trying to say? And so, like, again, like, I've been in other situations where it's just like a do for me. You know what I'm saying? But then you say, oh, I want to do my business, and they shut it down. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's okay to work for someone, but you got to find that person that also supports you. You get what I'm saying? But that is a real business mindset that very few people carry, because what they don't know is a person is going to go harder for your company because you go hard for them too. You get what I'm trying to say? And so, but very, very few people have, like, caught on to that, so they're really doing it all wrong. But yeah,
I agree, because, you know, I think it's real circumstantial.
it is.
You know, I'm not saying I don't believe in it, but, you know, it has to be the right situation.
Yeah, facts, for sure. Yeah, and that's why I said it's very rare that you do find people like that. But when you do, like, really take advantage and, like, really appreciate them. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Most definitely.